Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It's that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. And of course, Innistrad Crimson Vow is not officially out yet, but last weekend was pre-release weekend, so there are some cards in circulation. Obviously, those cards are having some impact on other cards in the secondary market. You're going to see that throughout the video today, and a whole lot more. Quickly before we get into it though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pick up Innistrad Crimson Vow products there, and they do have the Commander decks as well. They are on a separate page. I'll leave 2 links below so you can find whatever you're looking for very easily. Also, they have a whole lot of other things on their website. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. And whenever you use that promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated, so thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10, Quest for Ula's Temple. This goes up $1.18 to $11.27. That is a 12% increase. And this is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look at 2 major pieces of criteria. The first is a percentage increase in the value of the cards, and secondly, we look for a true increase in the amount of sales. With that out of the way, let's talk more about this card here. Currently, this is getting Commander play in Rick Smithy, Slumbering Isle builds and more, but of course now players want this because they're going to be building around a new card from Crimson Vow, and that card is Runo Stromkirk / Crothus, Lord of the Deep. Number 9 is New Blood. It goes up $1.25 to $13.90. That is a 10% increase. And this is an Edgar Markov and some other vampire builds in Commander. I do think it is worth noting as well, Edgar Markov from Commander 2017 is also going up about $7 this week, but it did just miss the top 10 because the percentage increase was not enough. But nevertheless, that card as well as this one is obviously moving because of the vampire support that is coming from Crimson Vow, as well as the Commander deck Vampiric Bloodline. New Blood is a good upgrade to that deck, and I have seen this in some fresh deck lists around one of the cards from that deck, Strefan Mauer Progenitor. It's also showing up in some builds around another new card from the main set, Olivia Crimson Bride. Number 8 is Serpent of Yawning Depths. This is up $1.41 to $7.76. That is a 22% increase. This is one of the theme booster cards from Theros Beyond Death, so it is a little bit harder to find than just your average rare from that set. It is a solid Commander card already in things like AC Tyrant of Gyre Strait and more, but it is moving now because players are picking it up for their Runo builds. Number 7 is Tracker. It goes up $1.80 to $15.99. That is a 13% increase. Now, this can see a tad bit of Commander play, but really I think it's moving this week more because of its status on the reserve list than anything. This could be the start of a buyout perhaps, but every once in a while these reserve list cards from the dark just move up a little bit. In fact, there's another one coming up later in the list as well. Number 6 is Planar Void. It goes up $2.10 this week to $9.50. That is a 28% increase. Now, this is yet to be reprinted, but until now, it only saw a little Commander play. However, there is a new card from Crimson Vow that is changing that. The card is Umbra Sphere Manifest. A lot of people are picking this up to put in Commander decks around that card, and it is one of the cards that can only be found in set booster or collector booster packs. Number 5 is a vampire. It is Olivia Voldaren. The Modern Masters 2017 copy is up $1.36 to $15.32. That is a 10% increase. The Innistrad copy is up $2.24 to $16.99, and that is a 15% increase. Another card, of course, moving because of the vampire support I mentioned earlier. This is a fairly popular vampire commander and can be found in Edgar Markov builds as well. It is another good upgrade to Vampiric Bloodline, and again, I have seen this in fresh deck lists around Strefan as well. Plus, it is in some other new commander deck lists too, like Olivia Crimson Bride and Anya Maid of Dishonor. Number 4 is Grindstone from Tempest, up $2.40 this week to $32.50. That is an 8% increase. This is in Legacy Painter. Also gets some commander play too, usually with Painter's Servant in the deck. Number 3 is another card you see in Legacy, Retrofitter Foundry. It goes up $2.47 this week to $29.15. That is a 9% increase. In Legacy, this is an 8-cast, Curses, Jeskai Standstill. Sometimes it's in Painter or even Death and Taxes. In Commander, you'll see this Umbrea Ethereum Shaper and more. Number 2 is Lodestone Bauble. This goes up $2.58 this week to $13.99. That is a 23% increase. This currently does get a little commander play. Sometimes it's in Joyra Weatherlight Captain, for example. I suppose this has some synergy with a new Crimson Vow card as well, Cultivator Colossus. But the reason it's moving as much as it is right now is because it has been the target of a public reserve list buyout recently. And number 1 is that other card from the dark that is on the reserve list that I mentioned earlier. It is Stone Calendar. It goes up 306 this week to 3410. That is a 10% increase. Again, this sees a little commander play here or there, but again, moving because of its status on the reserve list. Maybe this is the start of a buyout. We'll just have to keep an eye on it. And that's going to do it for this week's top 10. A pretty short video. This week was easy. The cards are moving for relatively obvious reasons. We'll see what next week holds, of course. And remember to join us this weekend for our regular episode of the Market Watch, where we deep dive into everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.